Evanston basketball is live on the radio at KNYN 99.1 and online at mylocalradio.com. Catch the Red Devils all winter long on your exclusive home for Evanston sports. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Mountain West Business Solutions, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, McKay Frankham, Uinta County School District Number 1, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Ellingford Brothers, Legal Tender Restaurant at Dunmar Inn, The Lumberyard, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Bear River Dental, Superior Rental and the Gun Room, T-Bar S Body Shop, West Star Printing, Pet Mineral Labs, Trona Valley Credit Union, MyLocalRadio.com, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Plains Tire, Evanston Regional Hospital, Kazine's, Seavers Jewelers, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Flex Fitness. With the opening tip approaching, let's head courtside for pregame coverage.
Welcome one last time for Evanston Red Devil basketball. Today live at the Casper Event Center in the Consolation Championship. Upcoming, Evanston's Red Devils looking to finish the season above 500 against the Central Indians, a team they've taken on the last 4 years at state. And another time for a Consolation Championship on the line. Lawson Lovering, the 6'11" sophomore, the most hyped player in this contest. Can the Evanston Red Devils come together as a team and prevail, or will it be Central with the Consolation Championship at the end of the day? A full day of culminating contests today at the Event Center. We'll be back with pregame coverage next on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive here in Evanston.
When it comes to shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
You're invited to browse through the store at Kazine's Ace Hardware in Evanston. You'll find vacuums and cleaning supplies, everything you need for your next painting project. A full line of electrical products, bolts, screws, hand tools, power tools, bathroom fixtures, and plumbing supplies. Plus everything else you need to take care of your lawn and garden, from lawnmowers to fertilizer. Once you finish all your projects, you can sit down on the comfortable patio furniture and barbecue on your new Weber or Traeger grill that you could also find at Kazine's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Kazine's Ace Hardware on Front Street in Evanston.
We're about 5 minutes away from the opening tip-off here at Consolation Championship game. The Central Indians and the Evanston Red Devils. The starters for Evanston will be the same: Garrett Berger, Brady Hurd, Seth Lloyd, Mason Ellingford, and Lance Evans. And to the best of my understanding, as the starters will go for Central, it will be Ryan Stampley at point guard, a 5'7" junior; Tanner Weinberger, a 5'10" senior; Thomas Burke, 6'5" juniors; Blaine Lyman, 6'2" senior; and Lawson Lovering, a 6'11" sophomore. Evanston and Central faced off against each other in the quarterfinals last year, and Central jumped out to a gigantic first quarter lead. It was, if not for a late first quarter run by the Red Devils to get a little bit of offense working, Coach Cornea says we would not have been in the semifinals the night before, and Central would have upset the Red Devils, which came into the state tournament as a number 1 seed, Central as a number 4 seed. Well, Central was again a number 4 seed this year, but so was Evanston. Both teams lost on day 1, won on day 2, and find ourselves now in the championship for the consolation bracket. The state championship is a little bit different of a cast than may have been expected. Campbell County upset Sheridan last night in the late 9 o'clock game, that game ending around 11 p.m. 71-68 the final, as Sheridan gets its first loss in state all year long, and will take on Kelly Walsh. Campbell County will, as Kelly Walsh beat Cheyenne 70-63 in the 7:30 p.m. semifinal game. That means a lot of what most of us expected to be the championship game is instead the third place game, as East and Sheridan will play at Casper College at 3 p.m. We will take one last break, come back with the opening tip on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
From Randolph, Utah to the Uinta Mountains, from Lyman to Evanston. Whenever you have plumbing, heating, or air conditioning problems, call Landmark Plumbing and Heating at 307-789-8793. Regular office hours run Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But we also offer 24/7 emergency service. Do you need a new septic system, water heater, or furnace? You can trust Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Program our number into your phone right now, 307-789-8793. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
When you run a farm or ranch, you understand how important water is when it comes to your animals. Not only does it matter for the overall health of your animals, but it directly ties to your bottom line. Ellingford Brothers sells cement water troughs and custom-built critter ladders, culverts, head gates, and septic tanks. See how Ellingford Brothers can help you with water options for your farm or ranch. Call today, 307-789-1515. That's 789-1515.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Uinta County School District Number 1 has been committed to excellence since its beginning in 1870. This commitment is not only reflected in student education, but in our school buildings and facilities over the years. The staff at Uinta County School District Number 1 works hard to provide clean, comfortable, and safe learning environments for student learning. No matter what department you're working with, at Uinta County School District Number 1, you will always find us striving for the pathway to excellence.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Throughout.
Set to play here as the starting lineups have been announced. We will get them to you one more time. We gave them to you before the tip-off, but Lawson Lovering for Central tipping off against Mason Ellingford. And look at the smile on Mason's face as he's looking like I haven't been outmatched height-wise all year long. I've had guys not jump against me. I might just concede to this guy. Just an inch below 7 feet, Lawson cups it and wins the opening tip with little trouble. And the starting lineups for Ryan Stempfli. Central point guard passes over right side to Lyman. Look down low to Lawson Lovering, and Lance Evans gets a poke out. Looks like Evans and Ellingford will be kind of double teaming down in the blocks for Lovering, but he can step out and shoot the three ball as well. Lovering has it, hand off to Blaine Lyman, and just brought to my attention one of the starters for Central. I said it pregame, but Thomas Burke for Central starting, and on the bench for Evanston, we have Burke Thomas. That's an astute observation to the person to my left over there. I would have never even made that connection. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy board on an airballed three that rolled out of bounds, and on that attempt it was Weinberger for Central. Evanston basketball. Down low, Evans walks with it. Hook shots over Lovering. No good. Lovering barely jumps up and grabs the rebound. He'll hand it off, and Stempfli will take it across. Over to the right side. Weinberger at the top of the key. Stempfli, left side. Blaine Thomas Burke with it to Weinberger. Three ball missed. Blaine Lyman on the miss. Up ahead, Garrett Berger has to grab a ball back that was intended to be a fast break opportunity to the lane. No look pass by Seth Lloyd to Mason Ellingford. And Evanston is on the board first. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Quick points in the post yesterday for Evanston, as they often have throughout the season, meant a win for the Red Devils. So quick points in the post today could be good things to come for the Red Devils. Lovering at the wing, looks off left side. It's Blaine Lyman with the basketball. Lyman, a 6'2" senior, looks down low. Lovering against a double team, fouled. And before the shot is the foul. So it may have been against Evans, but it looked like Ellingford was the offender. And I think that is the call that Mason Ellingford, yes it is, with the foul. Got caught with the slap on the forearm there. Three ball on the right corner on the inbound is in by Weinberger, and Central takes a 3-2 lead on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 6 minutes left or thereabout in the first period. Seth Lloyd, no look, down low to Evans. Alley-oop falls down. Nice look by Seth Lloyd down to Evans, and the no look really got Lovering down low off target. He was not looking for the pass. Caught him off guard. Evans skied up and had the opportunity to put it in. So 2 quick buckets down low for Evanston. 2 for Evans, 2 for Ellingford. Central basketball. Lyman has it on the left wing. Drives baseline, stutter steps, backs up, gives it off to Thomas Burke. Over to the right wing. It's Weinberger. Then to Stempfli. Stempfli by far the shortest player on the court for Central, but everyone looks short when you got 6'11" out there hitting a three from the wing. A three ball by Lovering makes it 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. About 5.5 minutes left in the opening period. Seth Lloyd double team, looks down low, throws it off the backboard, and pass intended for Ellingford. Goes hard and lands into the hands of Berger on the wing. To the left wing, to Lloyd for three. It's down. Seth Lloyd takes the lead back for Evanston. 7-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And we've had a lot of deep ones already. 3 trays already, 2 for Central, 1 for Evanston. 7-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. About 5 minutes to play in the first period. Haven't really had the ball stop outside of one inbound so far. Weinberger skips around left side. Lyman wants another three. Looks down. Misses just a hair too long. Seth Lloyd corrals the rebound down. Working it across for Evanston at 4:51 and counting for Evanston. Backs up at the midline circle. Lyman comes out to get the 5-second clock ticking. Works to his right, terminates on the dribble, goes left wing to Evans. Evans hit a pair of threes yesterday. Spins around at the free throw line, has the ball knocked out through his legs. Credit on the steal there for Stempfli. Central basketball. Lyman across the timeline to the left wing. Back up top to the key. Down low, Lovering runs into a double team. Out, opens up Weinberger for a three, misses long. Rebound in the post for Central. High shot up is a miss by Thomas Burke, but he has free throws coming up. Was that Ellingford? No, it's Lance Evans on the foul, his first. Clock at 4:20, 2 free throws upcoming for Thomas Burke. 65% free throw shooter, takes the first and makes it. 7-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. First sub of the game brings in Nathaniel. I think is that 1-5? Nathaniel Tallett. Second free throw. Rattles out, rebound by Lance Evans. Burke goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 7-all on the Impact Physical Therapy board. On the left wing, Seth Lloyd takes a screen from Ellingford, then dishes out to the left corner. Up top, Evans has it on the pass from Hurd. Swing to the right wing. Berger dribbles to his left, works it to the top of the wing, runs around on a curl. Brady Hurd grabs it. Gives it back to Lloyd from outside the three-point line on the wing. To the free throw line, he dribbles, steps back, and hits. 9-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 5 points for Seth Lloyd already. 3:48 left remaining in the first period. Stempfli, pressured by Garrett Berger in the backcourt, takes it across. Sitting at the scores table to come in for the first time today, number 20 for Central, a sophomore, Brady Storbo, averaging about 9 points per game, so the 6-man off the bench. Brady Hurd picks off a pass, that coming from Tallage, lays it up way hard off the glass. Maybe should have backed up and tried to set up into a half-court set. Central basketball, Stempfli has it at the top of the key. Nearly stolen away by Seth Lloyd. Stempfli resets, looks out to the right corner. It's McCleary with the basketball. McCleary, baseline, picks up, looking for Lovering. Lovering was moving the opposite way, so it's stolen away as he never really had control of the basketball. Seth Lloyd throws it over right side to Hurd. Near steal by Central. Hurd still with it on the right wing. 3 minutes left, and Evanston leading 9-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Berger calls for a screen and roll for Ellingford. Ellingford moves down into the blocks, then back up to the top of the key. Right wing free throw line extended. 3-ball by Seth Lloyd is in, and Seth Lloyd with another 3. It was called out by Lance Evans. That was certainly not Evans. 2:47 left, 12-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
9-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. There's 2:47 remaining in the opening period. Kind of a small crowd here at the Casper Event Center as we take a look around. Not much to be seen all the way around. It will, of course, continue to file in as the games go on and should be pretty much a packed house by the championship games beginning around 3 or so p.m. Double check on that. I think the first one's at 3, then maybe 4:30. Central basketball, a missed shot, rebounded by Lovering. He averages about 7 per game, is partially blocked by Ellingford. Letting him play today as the refereeing crew, so we only have 2 fouls altogether. A little bit of contact there, but nothing too crazy and a lot of balls. So Evanston basketball out to the corner. Lance Evans for a 3. Misses a little long. Rebounded by McCleary. Gives off to Stempfli. Central basketball moving from left to right. Central, the designated home team by jersey color, and Evanston in the red jersey. Central white, red numerals. Lovering, point blank range. Misses. Ellingford battling for the rebound. Whistle blown, and a loose ball foul down on the ground goes against Evans. That warrants Braxton Lynn, the sophomore post backup for Evanston, to come to the scoring table. Replaces Evans, who picks up his second foul with 2:02 remaining in the first period. Thomas Burke into the game for Central. McCleary throws to Lyman. Check that, that's Thomas Burke, rather, at the elbow. Grabbing it and then gives it back to Stempfli. Over to the right side. Talmadge, the freshman, to Storbo. A relatively young Central team, although they don't look like it height-wise. A ton of height, but not a whole lot of experience varsity-wise. Turnaround, missed shot. On the attempt, it was Thomas Burke. Rebound, Evanston. Seth Lloyd with 8 points in the first quarter. That's 8 out of 12, yeah. 8 out of Evanston's 12 points. Didn't get that last 3 up onto the scoreboard until now. Thrown pass into the post, stolen away, intended for Ellingford. Storbo, no look, down low and into the paint, delivering Thomas Burke with his first field goal. Burke 6'5", standing about even with Ellingford. Ellingford may have a shade of height on him as Burke's hair is a little bit taller. Ellingford at the free throw line, jump stop, looks around, double team comes in, Storbo gets hands on it, Lynn chases it down, fakes a shot at the elbow, then gives back to Seth Lloyd. Resetting, 1 minute to go in the first period. Evanston on top, 12-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Berger to add 3 more, misses front iron, no good. Loose ball picked up by Stempfli. Central basketball down to 47 to play in the first period. Through the legs, Stempfli to the key. Gives off left wing, then down into the post. Turnaround, good defense by Braxton. Lynn forces the miss by Burke. Evanston basketball. Berger lofts it up to Lloyd, then back to Hurd. He goes in, spins around at the elbow. Free throw line extended, three-pointer faked by Lloyd. He goes into the elbow, swish. Double digits for Seth Lloyd. 14-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, 10 points in the first quarter. Down to 20 seconds left. 14-9, Evanston on top of Central. Stempfli pressured in the backcourt. Tries to get a step on Berger, throws it across the line. Talmadge steps back at the wing, looks down low, McCleary. No look, down low and into the blocks. Good for Central. Thomas Burke with another 2. 2 seconds left at the buzzer. Half quarter up and whoa! It fell in. Garrett Berger at the buzzer hits a half quarter. 17-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston up 6 after 1 period. We'll be back with the second quarter next on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 FM.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Hello, Miss Susan Siamese Cat.
Dr. Dog, I'm here because my perfectly shiny fur has lost its shimmer, and I don't have the energy I did as a kitten.
Miss Susan Siamese Cat, I recommend that you start taking the Feline Daily Multi-Chews from PetMinerals.com immediately. Your good health isn't a yarn ball to play with.
Dr. Dog, you always make me feel better.
Log on to PetMinerals.com today and get your feline supplements ordered today.
17-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we welcome you back. Make it 17-11. Needed to add those 2 points hit by Thomas Burke prior to the just shy of half-court shot made by Garrett Berger. 8 minutes put back onto the clock, and we are underway with quarter number 2. Evanston leading by 6, and they have the basketball. Dawson Croft sees his first action today. Did not play in the first period. Throws down to the corner, then into the blocks. Ellingford with the turnaround hook shot against Lovering. No good. A loose ball foul ruled on the rebound, and it is on Central. Stempfli was all ready to take the inbound, and then they said, actually, you are the one with the foul on you. 5'7" junior, Stempfli, point guard. 7:48 left in the second period, so just underway here at the Casper Event Center. Consolation action, the final in Consolation today. Brady Hurd turns around and gets a little fader from point-blank range. 19-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. The basket to our left, Evanston's basket, has a little funky hitch to it right now. It has the lights that go off at the end of a quarter, but every time someone hits the backboard, those lights go on. I think we've had that in prior years. Deflected pass picked up by Crofts, Evanston's way. Crofts looks down to the blocks, throws it away right into the hands of Thomas Burke, looking for Seth Lloyd. Turnaround, Weinberger gives up from the corner to the top of the key, over to the left wing. Burke down low to Lovering. He hasn't been a factor today so far. Throws down to Stempfli. Back to Lovering. Turns around, shoots and makes, and he was about 2 feet out and about 6 inches away from the basket with his long wingspan. 5 points for Lovering. 19-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 1 minute gone by in the second period. Crofts to Lind. Handoff to Hurd on the corner, left side. Evanston moving from right to left. Stutter step. Lloyd trying to get a step on the defender. Goes to the wing. Screen. Pop to the top. 3 ball. Missed just shy by Crofts. Rebound Central. Stempfli pushing the tempo. Gives ahead to Burke. Then back. Lyman has it. Over to the right side. Weinberger looks down low to Lovering. He'll step through to the right. Spin around left side. With the right hand, he misses short. Ellingford doing everything he can defensively, and so far, Lovering really hasn't been a factor. 5 points, and he looks a little flustered. 6:17 is on the clock in the second quarter. 19-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Brady Hurd takes a seat for Evanston. On the court for the Devils, Crofts, Lind, Lloyd, Berger, and Ellingford. Just across the timeline, Berger gives right corner to Lloyd. Looks into the blocks. Little guy down in the blocks as Berger being guarded by Stempfli. Gives back up to the top. Lind screens left for Lloyd. Opens him up. Drives in at the elbow. Thought he might shoot it. Instead, it's back to the top of the key where Garrett Berger jabs in, then gives back out. To the wing, it's Lloyd. Then to the top. Berger to Crofts on the right wing. Crofts 0 for 1 from distance, but just about 2 minutes into the second period. Lloyd opened up from 3, fakes it. At the free throw line, he will pull. Still nothing but net. Lloyd, in his last high school game, just about perfect from the field on the day. And is he in fact perfect? Yes, he is. 5 of 5 from the field, 2 from distance. 12 for Lloyd. Again, Lovering in the blocks, misses short. Ellingford, a candidate for the Dr. McKay Franken Precision Play of the Game with the way he's defended so far against Lovering. Evanston basketball. Down low to Ellingford from the pass from Lloyd. It's stolen away. Stempfli has it for Central, moving from left to right. Down low to Lovering. Catches in the blocks. Steps through and pretty much unguarded. He converts. 21-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Just about 3 minutes gone by. Lovering up to 7 points in the game. But again, could be a lot worse. He's missed several shots already. Just 3 from 8 from the field. Does have 1 wing 3. Lloyd thinks about a 3 from the top, gives off to Crofts, drives in to the paint, overthrows Ellingford, and out of bounds. Turnover Evanston, 4:45 left. Hurd comes into the game, and Seth Lloyd takes a seat. 4:45, where the clock stands. Central basketball. Talich back in, as is McCleary for Central. Storbo in as well, so it's just Weinberger and Lovering, the 2 remaining starters on the court. 21-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Talich to McCleary on the far sideline. At about the half-court line to the top of the key. Turnaround shot by Weinberger, no good. Rebound by Crofts. One-hand baseball pass over the top to Hurd. One-on-one, spin around. Hurd throws up a wild one, and somehow it falls down. Brady Hurd makes it 23-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hurd had 20 points in yesterday's game, and it had to be about the quietest 20 that I've ever seen. I didn't really realize he was putting the points up like he was. A lot of those, of course, as they do come toward the end of the game in free throws, as he's the go-to guy to give it to the ball at the end of the game and close one out. Turnover as Lovering throws it into the hands of Storbo from left block to right block, and then Storbo has trouble handling it. Out of bounds, Evanston basketball. Clock stopped at 4:03, 23-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board as the Red Devils take the inbound, and Garrett Berger will set up the offense. Right wing to Ellingford. Holds on to it. Back to Berger on the left side. Berger with 3 points in the game, that coming from just shy of a half quarter. Three-pointer missed short by Crofts. Rebounded Central. McCleary pushing it up ahead. Weinberger turns baseline against Crofts. Bounce pass across the sideline to Storbo for 3. Misses long. Sky up. McCleary almost had the rebound, but Berger ripped it out of his hands. 2-on-2. Berger to Lind in the blocks. Beats Storbo off the glass. Just falls out. Berger trying to get a board over Talich. Down to the ground. Tied up, and jump ball or foul is the call. Haven't seen it yet. Maybe just even out of bounds. They're going to call that a 50-50 play, and no one had advantage. So no foul, just out of bounds in Central basketball. Lance Evans comes into the game for Evanston. Ellingford takes a seat. Crofts out as well as Seth Lloyd enters the court. Lloyd 5 for 5 from the field today, 12 points. 2 threes, 3 more from inside range. Stempfli comes into the game for Central. A lot of late substitutions. We had about 3 waves of subs coming into the game. Clock at 3:23 left. Inbound to Storbo. Pressure on in the full court. Stempfli into the lane. Free throw line. Out to the corner. 3-ball up and missed by McCleary. Tries to chase down his own board. Ends up doing that. Stempfli shakes Hurd. Throws out, intended for Storbo. Gets deflected. Berger picks it up across the timeline. Throw it up in transition. Garrett Berger with 2 more for Evanston. 25-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 5 points from Berger. He's making 2 of 3 from the field after maybe 2 of 4 now. No, 2 of 3. They're just delayed on the stat keepers of getting that make in. 2:44 left in the period. A 10-point lead for Evanston. Talmadge backs up near the timeline on the far sideline. Tries to get a step on Hurd. At the top of the key, dishes out left side. McCleary to the corner. Storbo tries again from range. This one in. 25-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. First 3 of the quarter for Central. They had 2 in the first. Down to 2:23 left before the end of the first half. Evanston leading by 7 points. Garrett Berger at the midline circle. Delivers high post to Lind. Takes one dribble, loses it, picks it back up, out to the right wing. Lloyd has it, screen left, backs up, takes it from Evans. Not perfect anymore, misses long and to the left. Stempfli on the rebound, out to the far sideline. Storbo throws up a wild desperation, and not sure why he was so desperate to get that shot off. Took a bad angle, turnover back Evanston's way. Out to the right side, Lloyd at the elbow. No look pass, wide open at the corner for 3. Berger airballs it. Evans fighting for the rebound, down to the ground, knocked it out of bounds. Talmadge the last to touch it though. Stays with Evanston. 1:48 left. 25-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Throw up to Evans, misses, tries to get his own board. Picked up by Storbo though. Talmadge against Berger on a long throw, and Berger got tied up throwing a hand up into the air to try to defend the pass. Called for the foul. 4th team foul for Evanston. 2 on Evans, 1 on Ellingford, and then 1 on Berger. Just 1 for Central. That coming against Ryan Stempfli. Chris Muller checks into the game. Replaces Braxton Lind. Weinberger in for Central. Baseline inbound goes to Lovering. To the right wing, Stempfli. Opens up Weinberger on the right corner, then to Lovering. Muller on him. Ellingford behind. Step away at the wing. Weinberger tries a 3, no good. Ellingford on the rebound for Evanston. Pushing it up. Garrett Berger on the left side. Gives it to Lloyd on the wing. Dribbles towards the top of the key, down to 1:23 left in the quarter and the half. 7-point lead for Evanston. Lloyd's 5 of 6 from the field. Screen right side from Ellingford. Then he rolls down into the paint. Overthrown and out of bounds. That's the second time an entry pass down to the post intended for Ellingford has been overtossed. 1:13 is where the clock stands. Stempfli has it for Central. 1:05 left. About 5-6 seconds gone on the clock, and Stempfli realizes the clock's ticking. Throws it across far sideline. On the right wing, spin around, throw down to Lovering. Steps and delivers. Sometimes it's just too easy. And Evanston's done what they can position-wise to keep Lovering out of the paint. But when he gets it down that low, his long arms, he can just about grab the rim without jumping. 25-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Ball knocked out of bounds. 42 seconds left in the quarter. McCleary inbounds to Stempfli. Central basketball down by 5. It's a 5-0 run toward the end of the quarter. Screen left from Lovering. Stempfli hands off. Step back, Burke finds Talmadge down low to Lovering. Pushed out to the block. Stempfli catches it on the right side. Down to Lovering. Great position and foul drawn. Mason Ellingford picks up his second. Lovering gave it away to the right block, and then Stempfli ran Lovering around on a little curl. Got him in the middle of the paint right between the lines. And Ellingford had to try and recover. It's a little bit late on it. Lovering for 2 free throws. Makes on the first. Lovering had 3 points in the first quarter. I'm with 9, is that right? I'm with 9 in the second quarter. Make him at 12 now. Second free throw good as well. 2-2 trip for Lovering, and the score is 25-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Check if you would if that is 12 points. I think I'm at 11, so 6 and then 7, 8. So with 11 points in the game, not 13. Berger drives in, left side, down to 7 seconds left to go, and a travel on Muller. Turns it back over for Evanston. 25-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, down to 6 seconds left in the first half. Evanston predictably throwing some full court pressure out, not trying to let them get across quickly. Stempfli across at 2 seconds, turns around, finds McCleary at the buzzer, no good on the 3 ball. And the first half ends 25-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston got a 10-point lead, but Central closed out on a 7-0 run to finish the quarter. We'll be back with halftime coverage next on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY on 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
It's important to feel like you belong. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we understand the value of connection. When you become a member, you join our family. You become an owner of a not-for-profit financial organization, and your success becomes our success. We give back to our members by offering lower loan rates, fewer fees, higher yields, and more products and services. Become a member of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today, and let's work together to reach your financial goals. We're a caring partner here for you. Member NCUA.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
The Lumberyard in Evanston, Wyoming is your local IFA dealer. The Lumberyard has tons of animal feed lines and accessories to help with your farm and ranch. Since 1923, IFA has worked to manufacture and distribute the highest quality products to the agricultural community. The Lumberyard has partnered with IFA to develop product lines based on customer need. We won't sell you something that doesn't make you successful. Visit us online or at the Lumberyard today, your local IFA dealer, 400 Front Street in Evanston.
Welcome back to the Casper Event Center. 25-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Run you through the stats in the first half. Lawson Lovering leads the way for Central with 11 points, 4 of 9 shooting, although Evanston did a fairly good job of defending him, at least for the first 14 minutes. He got a lot of those points in the last couple. For Evanston, Seth Lloyd is 5 of 7 from Welcome back, everyone. We had a computer crash. You know, there's been a lot of times that I've seen it at 1% or 2%. This dang laptop, you can plug it in, and it'll say, yeah, I'm charging. But you know what it's really doing? It's not charging. It's slowly waiting until it dies, and this time it finally did. As it gets older and older, it gets less and less reliable. But we welcome you back to the third period, 25-22. Evanston over Central here at the Consolation Championship at the Casper Event Center, and Evanston basketball as we get the third quarter underway. So we missed halftime coverage, and I know you're all so sad about that. You couldn't hear my beautiful voice, but we're back for action. Off the ball foul starts things off on the Evanston possession. It was a blow through a screen. Was that a hand check or was that a screen? That was Weinberger going through. And that's a quick one for Central. Playback underway, Evanston basketball on the left wing. Brady Hurd takes a screen to the right of Ellingford. Berger has it, screens left, goes around to Ellingford. Ellingford has it at the wing. Lloyd to Evans at the top over to the right side. Hurd drives in, looking to the top of the key over to the corner. Garrett Berger stutter stepping around, then resetting offensively. Evanston lost, or was on the wrong end of a 7-0 run to end the first half. Comes in instead of up 10, up just 3. Ellingford finally gets a nice little cut in and a backdoor into the lane, passed away. Garrett Berger steals the inbound, and Hurd punches it up and down. 4 quick points right out of the break, and that's why they were doing what they were doing. And, oh, look, my hotkeys weren't turned on, so that's why the scoreboard's not working. As I'll get that going. It is 29-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. I was just pushing buttons and ready to go on this, and my crash computer said, no, not quite. Turnaround hook shot by Lovering is in, so I was pushing buttons and I thought everything was going good. It's 24-29 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evans has it for Evanston on the left wing, drives into the lane against Lovering, loses the ball for a little bit, and a travel called on Lovering. Clock stopped at 6:31. As it's going to make me reset everything. Let's get that going. Lyman has it for Central. On the left wing, out to the corner. Lovering looks down low. Burke was in the post, gets it against Evans. Dish out to the right side. Weinberger back to Lyman. Right block this time, fakes. Evans goes straight up with it. 29-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Evanston up by 3. Evanston basketball. Berger drives baseline, floats it up, misses. Lyman on the rebound. 26 points for Central. Fade away at the elbow. Lyman misses. Rebounded by Burke. Goes up against trees and is fouled by Lance Evans. It's Evans' third foul. Probably brings him out of the game. Braxton Lynn moves to the scorer's table. See if we've got that all updated now. It's all working, and it appears to be. Third quarter. Here on mylocalradio.com. Free throw by Burke, misses. 4 points for Evanston in the half, 4 for Central. Burke on a second free throw. Misses both of them. Lind had the board in his hands. Got it, Lyman. Nearly away with the steal. Seth Lloyd across the timeline from left to right. Has it on the right wing. Backs up, stutter steps at the free throw line, poked out from behind. Got it back, dished out to the left corner. Berger to Hurd at the free throw line. Hurd looks down low into the blocks. Ellingford goes right over Lovering. Lovering didn't really want any part of defense on that play. It's 31-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Clock at 5:15 left in the third period. Stempfli has it, point guard for Central, gives it up top of the key for Lovering. He's 1 of 1 from beyond the arc today, moves down into the blocks though. Overthrown. Thomas Burke overthrew 7 feet. Lovering gives a little head shake, starts to move back on defense. 5:05 left in the third period. Garrett Berger with the basketball for Evanston. The Red Devils leading by 5. Now to the right side, Seth Lloyd looks into the post, then back up top. Ellingford has a back cutter. It's Garrett Berger on the block, shoots it right over Thomas Burke, and in for 2. Garrett Berger with a point in each quarter, has 7 in the game, 33-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Clock at 4:40, out to the right wing, Lovering. Free throw line extended, gives back to Weinberger, then to Lyman. Wing 3 for him is up and in. Barely grazed the net as it fell right through the cylinder. 4:30 left, 33-29 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Berger at the top of the key, has Ellingford screening for him. Moves first to the right, then to the left. Jump stop at the left elbow. Back to Lloyd. Head fakes on the wing. Drives inside the cylinder. Out and stepping away at the free throw line. 15-foot jumper is good. Timeout taken by Coach Cornea and Evanston. We will take it with him. 14 points in the game for Evanston. Seth Lloyd, the senior wing, 35-29 on the Impact Physical Therapy board on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
35-29 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We welcome you back to the Casper Event Center. Consolation Championship action. Evanston on top of Cheyenne Central on the boys division. 35-29 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Central basketball, the home team in white. Both number 4 seeds, one from the east, one from the west. Central, the home team in the white, moving from right to left. Stampley has it for the Indians. Scoots out to Lyman. He drives baseline from the left corner. Misses shy on a layup, but a loose ball foul. No, a charging foul called against Lyman. Sends it Evanston's way. No, am I wrong on that? Is that on Evanston? It's an Evanston foul, so a shooting foul there on Seth Lloyd, his first. Lance Evans came in at the dead ball. He's playing with 3 fouls in the game. Lyman makes the first free throw. 4 points for Blaine. That all coming in the third period. 35-30 the score. Evanston leading. Second free throw misses long by Lyman. Evanston board. Garrett Berger skies up and grabs it. At about 5'7", 5'8", Garrett Berger's actually been one of the toughest rebounders for Evanston all year long, and he ends up taking that board coast to coast for a lay-in. 37-30 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, up to double digits today. 11 points for Berger. Weinberger on the right wing, no look, throws high post to Lovering. One dribble, turnaround, big jump step and a travel call. No, a foul down on the ground, preempting the travel on Evanston. Two-hand push ruled out. Is that on Evans? His third. McCleary comes into the game for Central. Looks like he has a Scottish Terrier on top of his head with that mop up top. Inbound, Central. Turnaround three-pointer by Blaine Lyman. Airballed and out of bounds. Clock stopped at 3:26. Turnaround shot. Storbo misses. And whistled dead. Loose ball foul. And over the back of Storbo against Braxton Lind. Clock at 3:20 left in the third period. Evanston inbounds. Garrett Berger taking it across. Score 37-30 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Berger to the right side. Has Hurd on the corner. Looks off to the right side. Berger back up top. Swing around to the left wing. Lloyd hesitates outside the NBA three-point line. Back to the right wing. It's Ellingford quickly giving off and screening for Berger. At the top of the key, Garrett to Lind, then swing to the left. Evanston working methodically offensively starting in the third quarter. Down low, Lind receives a good one-handed pass by Hurd but can't finish. Rebound Central. Spin around across the timeline on the far sideline. It's McCleary. Out to Storbo. Wide open on the corner for three. Whistle blown and a foul called. 3 free throws upcoming. Cheyenne Central with 3 free throws for Storbo. Opportunity to cut it down to 3 points. Braxton Lind, the offender. His first foul. 72% free throw shooter. Misses on his first. Two more to go on the second. No good. Pressure getting to the sophomore. Dawson Crofts checks into the game. Nick Talich and Thomas Burke in for Central. (57-79) coming into this game. A very good clip for a sophomore, but he goes just 1 of 3 from the line. And Evanston has the basketball. 2:38 left in the period. 37-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Berger to the left corner. Catch and shoot. Seth Lloyd airballs it. Grazes the net, and that's about it. Storbo picks up the rebound. Talich has it. Shoots it to the right corner. Setting up in the half-court. Lyman at the top of the key. Down low. Turnaround Burke with the left hand. Stutter step. Picks it up with the right. No good. Storbo on the rebound. Hoop in the harm. And the foul on Dawson Crofts, it appears. Makes it 37-33 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And Mason Ellingford is the fouler. Third foul on Ellingford. Clock at 2:12. And one opportunity up and no good. Storbo just 1 of 4 in the quarter from the free throw line. 37-33 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 2:05 remaining. Evanston in the red road jerseys moving from left to right. Seth Lloyd looks off to Brady Hurd. Evanston setting up, high post. Lloyd backs up, dishes out right side. Crofts bobbles the handle, picks it back up at the top of the key, crosses over to the right, loses it. Poked out by McCleary, and Central basketball on the steal. Talich to McCleary on the left corner. Thinks about the three, then goes up with a reverse. Blocked by Ellingford. Mason picks up the board, but McCleary takes it out of his hands. Burke to Weinberger on the right wing. Spins to the left, looks down, out to the right side, then back down low. Burke turns around, hook shot, rattles down over Ellingford. And we have a one-possession game, 37-35 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thomas Burke, 4 points in the quarter. In the game, we have him with 9. Just inside the three-point line, Seth Lloyd pulls up and misses. Down to 1:15 to go. McCleary, left block. Storbo fading away, misses, but a rebound put back, tied up 37-37 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Talich with the tying basket. His first of the game. Evanston basketball. Berger at the midline circle. Lance Evans with 3 fouls, sitting and looking on at the scoring table, looking to get in the final minute of play in the third period. If not, we'll see him to start the fourth. Brady Hurd hands off to Seth Lloyd, about 27 feet away from the hoop. 35 seconds left, through the legs, to the right, then back to the left. Screen from Ellingford. He rolls down, grabs it, tries to keep it inbounds on the baseline. Double team, stepping around. Here comes Crofts. Takes the pass. Double clutch shot, shoots it over the rim. Rebound, Storbo. Central basketball for the final 20 seconds of the quarter. Talich quickly to McCleary on the left corner. Throws it to the right wing on a skip. Weinberger steps in, then drives into the baseline. Throws it back through everyone's hands. Garrett Berger picks it up. 3-on-1 advantage for Evanston. No look to Lloyd, and the layup gives Evanston a 2-point lead to end the quarter. 39-37 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The fourth up next. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Back in 1 minute with the fourth period here live at the Casper Event Center.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
If you haven't seen the huge selection of furniture and appliances at Kazin's, you've got to stop by. Is your mattress old and lumpy? We sell mattresses. Has your dishwasher quit doing its job? We carry a full line of kitchen appliances. Does your living room furniture look like it started out in your great Aunt Vi's house? We've got you covered. At Kazin's, you'll find great prices and everything you need to furnish your home inside and out. Stop in today. Cuisines, 800 Front Street, Evanston.
(39-37) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we put 8 minutes onto the clock and adjust that quarter to number 4. 1 quarter left in the Evanston basketball and Central basketball seasons here live at the Casper Event Center, and it is Indians ball. Blaine Lyman inbounding to Stempfli. Have the starting 5 for both programs back in and onto the court. Stempfli taking it across the timeline, moving from right to left. Over to the right side, it's Burke to Weinberg. At the left side, Lyman with the basketball. Weinberger getting it on the right wing, then to Lovering on the corner. He's 1 of 1 from distance. It was on a left wing 3 in the first period. Burke to the top, Stempfli to the corner. Lyman to Lovering. Central looking a little bit like how Evanston did in its first possession, looking for that good first shot. Ends up being a right wing 3 that goes a little bit shy. And a loose ball knock out of bounds and a foul on Blaine Lyman is his first. 4 team fouls for Central here in half number 2. Came nowhere near the bonus in the first half, only had 2 or 3 fouls. Garrett Berger working for Evanston over on the far sideline to Lloyd, throws down low. Ellingford adjusts his shot, draws contact and headed to the line. Thomas Burke got a slap on the left wrist of Ellingford. 7:13 on the clock. Chance for Evanston to go up 2 possessions. Ellingford, an up and down free throw shooter. He'll make 2, miss 3, make 3, miss 1. Just depends on how he gets that first one in, and usually that's how that free throw trip's going to go. First one shoots up, hits the front rim, rolls forward, and falls down. 40-37 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Thomas Burke going to the bench. Brady Storbo enters in. Front iron, missed short on the second free throw attempt. Ellingford goes 1 of 2 in the game. He has 5 points. Evanston up by 3, 40-37 here in quarter number 4. Lovering grabs the ball in great position and throws off of Ellingford. Offensive foul called as Lovering threw a left elbow right into the body of Mason. 7:03 to play. And disagreement coming from the Central fans. Lovering with the first foul of the day for him. Evanston basketball up by 1 single possession, 40-37 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Lloyd on the left wing, screen from Evans. He stays up at the top, grabs it on the wing himself. Back to Lloyd. Lloyd started off exquisite from beyond the arc, 2 of 2, missed his third attempt. Hasn't tried one since. Step through, nice post move by Lloyd, can't quite finish, but Lance Evans with the putback. One arm skying up above the rim and readjusting the missed shot down. 42-37 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 6:28 remaining. That's Evans' first point since he scored the second bucket of the game for the Red Devils way back in the first period. Throw down low, Lovering can't handle it. Baseline tap, but he stepped out of bounds before. Out of bounds in Evanston basketball. 6:16 left in the fourth period. Evanston has won for the last 3 years, the last game they played. Or for the last 2 years, trying to get a third straight, I should say. Last year it was a third-place victory over Kelly Walsh. The year before, a consolation championship over East. No-look back cut for Garrett Berger. Left his defender in the dust. 2 more for Evanston. 44-37 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 5:52 left. Berger up to 13 points in the game. Stempfli out to the left side. Storbo open at the corner for 3. Barely gets rim. Shot it way too long. Ellingford, no, that's Evans rather, with the rebound. And Berger slowing up the offense. To the left wing, Brady Hurd has it. A lot of screen and rolls down, but as of late, it's been more of a pop-out for Evans. He's been staying out, playing on the wing spot. Evanston running more of a single post, keeping Lovering out of the center. Ellingford recovers, got hands on the ball, but the body foul sends Storbo to the free throw line. (44-37 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Just after 1 p.m. here on KNYN 99.1 FM. Storbo hits on the first. Storbo, a 72% free throw shooter. That's just his second make in 5 tries. A sixth coming up. Misses front iron. Evans rips down the rebound. Make him 2 out of 6. Berger to Seth Lloyd, then to the corner. Down low into the blocks. Ellingford turns around, fades away against Storbo, misses short. Rebound picked up by Central. Garrett Berger takes the pass, throws it off the hands of Stempley, and it's back to Evanston. 4:40 left in the clock, 44-38 the score. Evanston up a full 2 possessions. Lloyd takes it behind the timeline, over to the left wing, gives it to Hurd. Burke jumped the route on the entry pass intended for Lance Evans, knocks it back out of bounds, stays with Evanston's possession on their side of the court. Brady Hurd, the inbounder, on the right side. 4 seniors on the court right now for Evanston, playing in their last high school game. Central, just about all these guys out on the court right now will be back, save for Blaine Lyman, but he's actually on the bench. Oh no, he's on the right wing there. He's the only senior on the court right now for Central. Lance Evans gets a pass into the blocks, throws it out, but again, deflected by a defender. So Central getting a lot of knocks in the passing lanes and poke out in the blocks, but Evanston holding on to possession. Down to 4:22 left in the final period. Baseline inbound to the right of basket for Seth Lloyd. Garrett Berger back to Lloyd on the left corner. Still trying to work it into the blocks. Turnaround to the left. Ellingford misses, and another good defensive effort by Brady Storbo. He has it up on the left lane, trying to draw a charge of Seth Lloyd. Storbo goes right over the top of him and avoids the contact. Storbo with the bucket. Has 9 points in the game and 5 rebounds does the sophomore post. 3:56 left in a 4-point game. Whistle blown on Evanston's side of the basket. Lance Evans headed to the line for 2 free throws. Clock stops at 3:53. Stempley on the foul. And it was Garrett Berger, not Evans, heading to the line. Easy to confuse those 2 players. One at 5'8", one at 6'7". Berger hits on the first, has 14 points. Make it 12 on the board that he's got for Garrett. Garrett set up for the second, 3:53 on the clock. Wasn't a sure thing, hit the front of the rim and then rolled around, but fell, and it's 46-40 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston back up by 2 full possessions. Out to the left side, McCleary to Storbo, then to the top. Weinberger to the right side, Lyman fakes to his right, finds wide open, and straight away 3 and down. Dawson McCleary with a tray to make it a 3-point game. Timeout taken by Evanston. We will take it with them. 3:38 left on the clock. Back on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
46-43 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston basketball with the lead, but Central with momentum. In the 4th period, the Consolation Championship here at the Casper Event Center. Garrett Berger working with the basketball near the midline for Evanston. Number 1 on number 1, it was Dawson McCleary who hit the straightaway 3 to make it a 3-point contest, the one guarding Berger. It's Brady Hurd with the basketball on the left wing, well outside the NBA range 3. And a reach-in foul on Central is single bonus for Hurd. That's foul number 7, unless that is just 6. No, they're foul number 7. So 1-and-1 free throws. Tanner Weinberger on the call. Puts Brady Hurd, the last guy you want to see, at least since February 8th when he shot about 93% for Evanston at the free throw line. Hurd did miss 2 yesterday. That was his first misses since that opening week of February. Free throw up and misses again. Clock down to 3:12 and Central basketball. Brady Hurd had 20 points in yesterday's win, 6 points in today. Lawson Lovering gets it on the left block, and Mason Ellingford treats him like a stepladder. Grabs on and sends it on up the line. Lawson Lovering to the line for 2 shots. Seth Lloyd leading the way offensively for Evanston, 16 points. And 13 from Garrett Berger. Ellingford picks up his 5th foul, that's it. And see if that brings in Braxton Lynn, that's what I'd imagine. And Lynn getting some late instruction from Coach Lex Cornea, enters the court, but not before checking in. 3:01 on the clock. 2 big free throws for Lawson upcoming. Have a couple more years of this super sophomore already been offered, and as far as you can be offered as a sophomore, a few Division I offers on scholarship for basketball. I believe Montana State, University of Wyoming, and I know there was talk about Baylor. I was told there was a Baylor scout in attendance on Thursday. Lovering misses on the first. And on the second, it's in. 2-point game, 46-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evans inbounds to Braxton Lind. Lind across the timeline to Hurd. See what Evanston opts to do. It's a 2-point game, so free throws, especially in 1-and-1 territory, are not a safe bet. You got to look for a high percentage shot and then convert on it. Jump stop by Hurd. Throws the ball off of the body of Braxton Lind and out of bounds. Give it back to Central. Clock at 2:43. Whole lot of time left in this contest. Blaine Lyman throws an inbound high up, and Lawson Lovering, the 6'11 sophomore, he needed someone about that tall to make that catch. Gives it back to Lyman. He drives in right side, fouled either by Lloyd or maybe Evans or Hurd. There was a couple of defenders on him. 2 hands up, so it's not, that takes away Brady Hurd out of consideration. I think it was Seth Lloyd with the foul. That's Lloyd's second. Blaine Lyman at the line. 69% free throw shooter, makes on his first, down to a 1-point game. 5 points in the second half for Blaine Lyman, 6'2" senior. To tie it, that's exactly what he does. 46 all on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston fading as of late. Taking the basketball, heavy full court pressure. Brady Hurd runs into the body of Weinberger. And the foul came right as Brady Hurd kind of kicked Weinberger, it looked like in the stomach. And so he's called for the block of taking away positioning or space that Hurd is allotted. 2:32 on the clock. 1-and-1 free throws again. Hurd missed the front end of his last free throw attempt. Makes it here. Gives Evanston back a lead. Eight team fouls for either side. On the second, Hurd misses. Central basketball. Moving across the timeline, Stempfli to Weinberger on the right wing. Down low, Lovering on a double team. Rims out on the shot. Evans fights for the board. Braxton Lind picks up the mess. Tough play there by Lance Evans. And at the position of the game in a 1-point contest. We'll call that the Dr. McKay Franklin precision play of the game, going up against a player that's given up even at 6'7", 4 or 5 inches. Evans fighting and playing tough in the boards. He's your recipient of the Dr. McKay Franklin precision play of the game. Evanston looking for a win, up by 1. That final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Evans for a straightaway 3. Airballs it. Out of bounds, Central basketball. 1:51 left. A skinny point lead for the Devils. Stempfli takes the inbound. Working past Berger, stays on his heel. Out to the right side, Weinberger to the elbow. At the free throw line, one dribble for Burke. Hands off to Weinberger. Looks down low to Lovering. Into the hands of Evans. Steal away for the Evanston Red Devils. Look left side from Lloyd. Jump stop heard. Rejected hard by Thomas Burke. Send it out of bounds and try it again. 1:31 left in the game. Still 1 point lead for Evanston. High throw up on the inbound to Evans. Braxton Lind has it on the right wing. Working back to the basket. Throws it away, but a foul before it. No, a timeout by Coach Cornea. They said he had possession. Check the tail of the tape on that one. 1:24 remaining. We'll take a break. Coach Tag Lane giving the business to the referees after the call. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 Radio.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be working.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
Stempfley to the left wing. Down to the corner. Lyman steps back. Burke has it on the left wing. 47-46. Lawson Lovering after getting the rebound. Central taking it sweet time on the possession. Spin around. Weinberger drives in. Baseline up with the shot over the hands of Lance Evans and down. 48-47 on the impact physical therapy board. Blaine Lyman, the potential hero with that make. Down to a final opportunity for Evanston. But before that, a timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 30, 25.3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Central with the lead by 1 over Evanston on the impact physical therapy board. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Is laundry one of those chores that drags you down? Let Joe's Modern Cleaners come to your rescue. Take advantage of their wash and fold service. You drop it off and pick it up, the rest is done for you. Or you could take all your clothes to Joe's, load them up into the multiple washers, then dry them in the multiple dryers, and do all 10 loads in the time that it would take you to do 2 at home. Ask about all our other laundry options at Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
25 seconds remain in the season for these two teams, Cheyenne Central and the Evanston Red Devils. Cheyenne taking a lead on a scoop double clutch shot by Blaine Lyman. Driving in from the baseline, it's Evanston basketball. Sideline inbound, Garrett Berger, Braxton Lind, Seth Lloyd, Brady Hurd, and Lance Evans on the court. Junior post, Mason Ellingford is already fouled out. Inbound goes to the top. It's Lloyd on the right wing, shaded by Lyman. Takes a screen, rolls around it. Evans receives the ball in the post. Working out to the corner. Lind skids, And a whistle blown. Timeout taken by Coach Cornea. Didn't like how the offensive possession was setting up, down to 13.7 seconds left. We will take the timeout with them and return for the conclusion of this contest on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com.
I think another good name for Matt Rex, the owner of T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston, would be the Anger Eraser. I came out to the parking lot to find a ding and scratch. I was so angry, I went to T-Bar S Body Shop to get a quote and met Matt Rex. He said they would fix it, and he'd even talk to my insurance company. When I picked up my car, it looked great. No stress, no hassle. Matt's friendliness and quality service erased all my anger. When your car gets bunged up, don't get angry, just let T-Bar fix your car.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
48-47 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, 13.7 on the clock. Evanston basketball on a baseline inbound. Central's defense comes out. Evans standing alone at the top of the arc. The rest of Central and Evanston bunched up right in front of Berger. Evans catches it, racing into the blocks, out to the right corner. Garrett Berger back to Lloyd, down to 9 seconds, stutter step. Lloyd, step back, fakes a three to Berger, 5 seconds left. Jump stop, Hurd in the lane, a scoop shot, he's fouled and headed to the line. A foul for Central. Puts the game in the hands of Brady Hurd, who has been a 93% free throw shooter for the last month of the season, but has struggled in the last 2 days. Timeout taken with 1.9 seconds left. We will keep it right here. It's a 30. We will add 2 seconds to the Impact Physical Therapy board because we cannot represent 1.9. Brady Hurd in the day from the free throw line is 1 for 3. 3 for 5 from the field. Coming out of the regional tournament, he had only missed 2 free throws since the 7th of February. This was a shooting foul, I believe. It's 2 shots, right? 2 shots. It was in the process of shooting. So a miss here does not mean the game is over. Hurd sets up for the first. It's away, and it's in. 48-48. And Coach Tag Lane says, I didn't like the way we set up to defend that free throw. Let's take a timeout and try it again. You might as well, because Central still has a whole timeout left after this, so why not waste them while you can? Brady Hurd setting to try and take a lead following this break. I'd like to thank our sponsors all season long through football, volleyball, and boys and girls basketball as we're at the concluding event of the winter sports season at the Casper Event Center Consolation Championship. Evanston and Cheyenne Central on the boys bracket knotted up with 1.9 seconds to go. Full timeout taken by Coach Lane. The last time Evanston and Central met was a season ago on a Thursday game at Casper College, when Evanston eliminated Central from championship contention before Campbell County eliminated Evanston the following Friday. Hurd back to the free throw line for the go-ahead. Takes 3 dribbles, pops it up, and falls. 2 seconds left, and a timeout taken. 49 Evanston, 48 Central. We will take our final break of regulation and return on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
It's important to feel like you belong. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we understand the value of connection. When you become a member, you join our family. You become an owner of a not-for-profit financial organization, and your success becomes our success. We give back to our members by offering lower loan rates, fewer fees, higher yields, and more products and services. Become a member of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today, and let's work together to reach your financial goals. We're a caring partner here for you. Member NCUA.
49-48 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 1.9 ticks on the clock. Central basketball trailing to Evanston here at the Casper Event Center. Final day of play in the Consolation Championship. Blaine Lyman to inbound. And in the background, you can hear the ghost of Jackie Moon screaming fourth place. Lawson Lovering can't handle the inbound, and there's still 1 second on the clock. I think it was touched by Lance Evans, and that would give the ball back to Central. No. Last touch by Lawson. He appeals, calling for a touch on Evans, but it's Evanston basketball. And all the Red Devils need to do is inbound correctly, and they will win. Evans to inbound, throws up into the air, jump ball up, and the whistle will start. The game is over. Evanston wins the Consolation Championship of 2019, and the Red Devils finish on a win. 49-48, the final on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Defeating Central and winning for a second time in 3 years a Consolation Championship, and for a third straight year winning the final game of their year. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Post-game coverage when we return.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
When you look good, it helps you to feel good. When you look good, it changes the way others see you and the way you feel about you. To help you look your best, Joe's Modern Cleaners in Evanston offers dry cleaning services. Shirts and slacks and dresses last longer when they are dry cleaned. The colors stay vibrant longer. You will feel your best when you know you look your best. And you will look your best when you have the professionals at Joe's Modern Cleaners dry clean your apparel. Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
Welcome back to the Casper Event Center here in Casper, Wyoming. Final game of the season has been played, and the Evanston Red Devils defeat Central. Let's give you now your Red Devil recap. Evanston loses on opening day of the 4A West, or the 4A State Boys Basketball Tournament, to the #1 seed Sheridan. 67-42. The final on the Impact Physical Therapy board moves them into Consolation on day 2 for a 4th meeting of the season against Green River, which they play here at the Event Center and end up winning by 14 points, 58-44 the final in that game. And then in Central, a back-and-forth game, a game that they had not played since the year prior. They had seen Lawson Lovering, the 6'11" sophomore, as a freshman. But that was a much different team, so there was a lot of question marks. Evanston had early leads. Seth Lloyd was absolutely unconscious to begin the game, shooting 5 of 5 to start, but finished 7 of 13. So Evanston needed to find some offense in a little bit different of spots in the end. Lloyd led the way with 16. Garrett Berger came up with 13 points in his final game as well, and Mason Ellingford fouling out with 7 points. Brady Hurd with 9. The Red Devils make 2 free throws as Brady Hurd is fouled on the final Evanston possession, and they win 49-48 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, finish in the Consolation champions for a 2nd time in 3 years, and win the final game of the year for a 3rd straight season. That's your Red Devil recap. We will take one last break and then close out our coverage here from the Casper Event Center. Next, this is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
For over 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we are able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses in all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Please call us today and let's see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770. The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live. The Steel Fabrication Shop at Ellingford Brothers is available for large and small projects alike. We work with individuals, the public is always welcome, and contractors. We design and build one-of-a-kind projects, plus we fabricate loose parts and heavy equipment, and customize Ford and Dodge pickup truck front bumpers, plus equipment including hitches, trailers, and more. Serving customers since 1936, Ellingford Brothers is reliable, honest, and offers competitive pricing. Call today, 307-789-1515.
49-48 the final on the Impact Physical Therapy board. The Consolation Championship is in the book for both of the games, both the girls and boys 4A. Green River defeated Rock Springs, and then Evanston defeats Central. We also had a third-place game already played. Star Valley falls to Campbell County, the final third-place team. It goes to Campbell County, and Riley Labke, the two-time Gatorade Player of the Year. Third-place game at Casper College for the 4A boys is East versus Sheridan. A game that most people probably figured to be the championship game goes to third place at Casper College. That game coming up in about an hour and a half from now. Other games still to come today at the 4A level. 5 p.m. is the 4A Girls Championship game. Cheyenne East, not Evanston. Cheyenne East versus Thunder Basin. And then at 8 p.m., the final game of the season is Kelly Walsh versus Campbell County. Give you the stats and the rundown for the both teams. Evanston's leading scorer was Seth Lloyd. He went 7 of 13 in the game, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Had 2 rebounds, both defensively, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Garrett Berger was next with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a pair of steals as well. Brady Hurd, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He was 1 of 3 going into the final 2 shots that gave Evanston the win. Hit both of those, 9 points, 1 assist, and 1 steal for Brady in all but 1.5 minutes is what he played. 30 minutes and 34 seconds out of the 32 available. 7 points from Mason Ellingford. He fouled out, played 27 minutes today. 7 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist in the game. 4 points for Lance Evans. He shot 2 of 6, 0 for 2 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. See if anyone else scored. I think that's it. And for Evanston, that's it for Evanston. For Cheyenne Central, Lawson Lovering finished with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 turnovers and 1 steal. Brady Storbo was next with 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Thomas Burke, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block shot, and 2 steals. Blaine Lyman had 6, 2 rebounds, and 2 turnovers. Dawson McCleary hit a 3, and he went in all 1 of 5 from the field, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. 2 points from Nathaniel Talich, 2 points, 1 rebound, that on the offensive side, and a turnover. And Tanner Weinberger had 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers. Again, Evanston wins the final game of their season. The Consolation Championship goes Evanston over Cheyenne Central, 49-48. And that does it for us on the winter season. Back with soccer in a couple of weeks. Until then, I'm Jake Hibbard. Say so long to winter. Spring's just around the corner.
Thank you for listening to this edition of Red Devil Basketball. Catch all of the games live or archived at mylocalradio.com. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in.